Okay, so I'm going to show how to solder a really simple ring. The thing to remember about when you're soldering a ring is that don't have it round when you solder it. You want it to be flat on where the solder joint's going to be, so you get the maximum amount of metal touching. So if you think it's round, then it'll be like that, and then you have to file it so it meets. But if you have it so it's oval, it meets, so it's flat like that. So this has been cleaned as before. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the borax flux on. Okay. Now normally when you're soldering you would always heat the borax flux first, let it all the moisture come out of it before you then do anything to it, because otherwise if you put the solder on now, when the borax heats up it all kind of moves and your solder goes somewhere else. Now when you're doing something like this you can actually do a little bit of a trick. So you can put your little piece of solder onto your brick and then you put the ring with the joint on top of the solder. Okay, so everything's together. Also, to remember when you're soldering rings is to always heat at the back and bring the heat coming round to the front, because metal expands and it'll keep that joint nice and tight. It's going to get a little bit noisy now while I put the air compressor on. So, heating from the back. Okay. So you can see that it's a small amount of metal, so it melts quite quickly, and it means that you get that solder joint coming up without anything moving. Okay, let it cool down before you quench it. Now it can be pickled to clean off the excess flux, and you can knock it round the triplet to make it round again.